All right, what's going on? So we're here with this unnamed podcast because kind of on the whim thing, and we don't have a great name for it yet. But anyways, we're gonna go off on some topics here. My name is Zach.
I'm Maddie.
I'm Christian.
And I'm Nick.
All right, there you have it. That's everybody. So the whole point of this is to just go off on topics such as video games, movies, and comics and TV shows and shit like that. So I mean, I'm gonna jump right into it, and I want to know right off the bat. Well, first of all, let's get more to know everybody here. First of all, so we'll go with Nick. Nick, like, what games and shit and movies and TV shows are you into? Like, what do you like?
Oh gosh, video games, mostly RPGs. I'll play much of anything though. I'm not too picky as long as it's good. Movies, anything from Marvel, Disney. I'm not really too picky. Again, I'll watch anything as long as it's enjoyable. I'm not going to sit through any crap movie.
As long as it
That's
holds
for
your
sure.
attention.
Yeah. Yeah. Not much to go on yet.
No, I mean it is what it is. What about you guys?
I'm a big fan of the BioShock series, Fallout, pretty much anything like post-apocalyptic. I'm really excited for a lot of the Marvel stuff they're coming out with movie-wise. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah, there's what, like,
A lot.
is it like 9 or 10 comic book movies coming out this year?
It's quite a handful. I'm excited about not Black Panther, but Civil War. Really looking forward to that one.
Absolutely. The only thing, like, all right, so I read the Civil War comic series, and like, it's obviously it's way different because they don't have all the characters and everything, but just the fact that they're doing a similar storyline in general is fucking awesome.
See, I'm coming at it from the point of view that I've never even read the book. Like, I'm just going in as like a pure like movie fan.
Just
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Marvel
Yeah, like, I mean,
Cinematic
I've,
Universe
like,
fan.
yeah. Like, I've like read the Wikipedia, like the Cliff Notes version, of like the comic and whatnot. But like, I'm coming in as just like a pure movie fan. Like, I'm looking forward to it. Like, I wouldn't know the difference of like. I mean, I knew stuff like from the comic that the Fantastic Four guys being in it, Spider-Man, having a big part in it. But aside from like stuff like that, like, like I don't.
So this Civil War is your Civil War story.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically they could tell you that Batman's part of it, and you'd be
I mean-
completely none the better.
Oh yeah. Why not?
Um,
I would have loved
Yeah.
to see more of the superheroes in the movie that's coming out, but I think they're kind of restricted. It'll be cool to see a first appearance of a character. I think they're throwing
yeah.
Spider-Man in. That's been confirmed.
oh yeah, it's already been confirmed. And what's fucking awesome about that is it's not Spider-Man has already existed in the time that they're putting him in there, so we don't have to hear another fucking origin story
Thank God.
of until he comes out with his solo movie, which is going to happen. But as far as this Marvel Cinematic Universe goes, a reboot of Spider-Man is not happening, which is something that we certainly don't
Okay.
need, seeing as
Um,
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I mean, how many times are we gonna have to watch, like Poor Uncle Ben die?
Well,
yeah, seriously.
You know
I'm
what though? The Amazing Spider-Man was really good, and I
right.
think that whole comic series. Andrew
Toby
Garfield
Spider-Man
nailed.
all the way. I'm
Yes,
saying it.
I'm with you, Nick. All right, the
Toby
first
Spider-Man. The first
Spider-Man
two.
1 and 2.
Yes.
Spider-Man 1 and 2 were fucking great, and Spider-Man 2 was the pinnacle.
Yep.
But
No, like
Amazing
Let's
Spider-Man 1
talk
was
about
cool.
3. Was that the one where like
No,
it got
let's
kind of
fucking
weird?
not talk about 3.
Okay.
Emo, Venom. How would you
Yeah,
mess up
God,
Venom?
With fucking
that dance scene was just
Eric Foreman as fucking Venom. Come on,
Venom? No,
how does that work?
I don't know.
But you have to be realistic. If Spider-Man was picked on and he finally got these powers, he'd be kind of cool. You would not want to be picked on, and Andrew Garfield kind
Yeah.
of brought that to the table.
I haven't seen the Amazing Spider-Mans only because I've heard so many mixed reviews about it, and I like Toby Spider-Man. So why would I go see Andrew Garfield Spider-Man?
You know what?
Alright,
I'm
so
one of the people that actually really enjoyed watching Amazing Spider-Man 2, so much that I own it on Blu-ray. So I mean, I like them a lot, 1 and 2.
And coming from a girl's standpoint, they were dating real life. So you can kind of see the on screen chemistry between him and Emma Stone.
Like, all right, so um, I did like Gwen Stacy, I think, better than Mary Jane. But like the villains in the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 weren't as drawn out as Green Goblin and Doc Ock were. Like, um, Doc Ock, just his rise and fall in fucking the Spider-Man 2 was so well done. And
Yeah,
then
good art.
fucking, and then, ah, shit,
Harry.
Willem Dafoe was fucking
Norman
incredible.
Osborn.
Yeah, as Norman
Yeah.
Osborn. And then they completely, 100% underutilized Jamie
James Franco?
Foxx as Electro
Oh,
in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. He just
Did you
wasn't
guys hear
used.
that weird dubstep music with screaming whenever Jamie Foxx
Oh
would
yeah,
do
every time he was on
anything?
screen.
It kind
Yeah.
of made me uncomfortable. I don't know. The whole James
And-
Franco storyline I thought was so much cooler. There's a lot of
Yeah,
depth
the-
to it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and I mean, I like that, you know, how he became in Amazing Spider-Man 2, how Harry became the Goblin in a more, um, I
natural.
wouldn't say, yes, that's the word I'm looking for, a more natural way. Like, he actually became the Goblin, other than putting a Power Ranger Green Goblin outfit on.
Huh.
Like,
I put the
like
suit
it
on. It
was-
must be the bad guy.
I like that version of Green Goblin. Like I like Dane DeHaan as a Harry, and I liked him as a Green Goblin. I wish he would have had more screen time though. I was kind of bummed he didn't have that much time on screen.
Yeah, he was one of the best parts of that movie, I think. Like, he was fucking awesome in Chronicle, and he fucking, and he was really good
that's
at
what made me a
Harry.
fan of him. I fucking love Chronicle so much.
Yeah, that was awesome. But on the topic of superheroes, like, what's next year? So you obviously said Civil War, Christian, but like, what's the biggest comic book movie? Well, not your biggest, but your most anticipated, and then we'll go into biggest because I know what the biggest is gonna be.
I mean, I live by Detroit. I have to say Batman versus Superman. A lot of
Ugh.
Detroit scenes in that. It was filmed at MSU. Kind of worried because some of the CGI looks a little bit cheesy, but I'm hoping
Did
they
you
didn't
see any of it
spoil
filmed?
No, a lot of my friends saw it at MSU, and like you could obviously see him in downtown Detroit. Like Ben Affleck lived there for a while, but I'm just hoping this one's a little bit better than the Man of Steel.
I was a fan of Man of Steel, but let's get one thing on the table right.
Wait,
the
wait,
fuck
wait.
now.
Can I guess?
All right.
Can I guess?
You can guess.
Deadpool.
No, no, no.
Oh,
this is
wow,
still on the
okay.
topic of Batman vs Superman, and
Oh, okay.
I fucking hate Superman with a burning fucking passion. I fucking hate him. I see.
He's the John Cena of superheroes.
He fucking really is. All right, so I love comics. I love superheroes. I respect Superman for what he's done for comics and everything, and just the icon that he is. And I'll go see a Superman movie just because I'm biased towards comic book movies, and I actually enjoyed Man of Steel. But fuck Superman. I fucking hate him. The way he's just perfect, and the way he fucking curls his hair and nobody knows who he is. Just fuck that.
He's not perfect though. He's actually in the universe. Like he makes a lot of bad choices. And
but
everybody
that
just
one
has
time
to
he killed the guy?
collectively act against him.
I don't know, but like he comes like he's depicted as the perfect hero, as the perfect being. Like you can't like if you get into a conversation with anybody who doesn't know comics really but knows Superman, they'll just be like, "Oh yeah, fucking Superman's the best."
Hasn't Batman defeated Superman in
Yep.
Yes, he
before?
has.
Yes.
Okay.
You know who
Alright,
should
and
beat
that's-
Superman?
That's
Goku.
what this is. Yes, Goku will win every time. Dragon Ball Z is my shit. I won't go off on that right now, but
Still,
It's not bad. It's pretty good.
I have a what would you call it? A leg. What would you call a leg sleeve? A pant? I have a pant leg of Dragon Ball Z tattoos. So, but yeah, that's what this movie's based off of is the Dark Knight Returns.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the book where, I mean, obviously he does it with Green Arrow's help,
Yeah.
but that's the book where he beats fucking Superman, and that's where he says the line, "I want you to fucking remember the human who beat you." And if he doesn't say it in the movie, I'm gonna be very upset. I'll be very upset with that.
I think Ben Affleck's gonna be great. I was
think-
kind of worried, but he looks awesome. I think he's a great actor. I liked Gone Girl a lot.
Seriously, a lot of people were doubting him, and I think people who have seen his recent movies like The Town, Argo, and Gone Girl, like, he fucking can act and he can direct.
Oh yeah. The town was
So-
great.
Yeah, seriously. So, like, I think people are judging him off of Daredevil, and
Yeah,
that's a fucking horrible thing to do.
That's usually the go-to when people are comparing Ben Affleck to any roles. They're like, "Oh, well, what about Daredevil?" Especially now that he's playing a superhero again. It's like, okay, everybody's
he's
going to
not
bring
playing
up
a
Daredevil.
superhero. He's playing the superhero.
Yeah.
We have to understand too, this is Batman when he's older and grumpy. He's very bitter about his life. It's not when he's the start of it, it's towards the end. And I think in Gone Girl, that kind of bitterness will really show like how he can act in the Batman role like that.
Right.
I hope so. And I like his modulated voice a lot more than Christian Bale's growling as fucking Batman. Which I understand why he did it. And a lot
I'm
of
not
people-
wearing hockey pads.
Yeah.
This isn't a car.
I think Batman vs Superman will be the biggest one of next year. It's the one I'm most excited for, just because, like, fucking them two on the screen at the same time is fucking just a sight to see.
Like
And then
fun,
I just want to see Batman whoop Superman's ass so fucking bad.
Okay, so keeping on kind of the DC theme right now, what is everybody's thoughts of Suicide Squad?
I'm fucking ready for it. So I think I don't know how to pronounce her name. Is it Margaret Robbie?
Margot Robbie.
Margot?
Yeah, all right. She is really good. Like, she was good in Wolf of Wall Street, and she was really good in Focus. So I think she's gonna do a really good job. Obviously, she doesn't have, the animated Batman series voice of like that high pitched and like that and everything. But she's bringing her own spin to it. I think it looks the part for what you would think Harley Quinn would look like in a realistic setting.
Mhm.
And Jared Leto, despite what everybody says about his look, is a fucking great actor.
Oh,
of
yeah.
course.
So I'm pumped just to see. Everybody thought the same thing, because even me, because it was fresh off of seeing Brokeback Mountain, and then I heard Heath Ledger is going to be Joker, and I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
And then
And
look
then-
what he turned out to be.
The first teaser trailer where they only played his voice, I was like,
Yeah.
this could be fucking it. And then turns out he was fucking got an Academy Award for it.
Amazing performance, yeah.
That's my spin. I think Joker and Harley Quinn, all of them. I mean, Will Smith as Deadshot's kind of weird, but I don't know. I'll give it a shot.
Back
give
on
it
the
a shot.
topic of Margot Robbie, when I saw The Wolf of Wall Street, and might be a spoiler, but when she has that kind of sadistic scene where she has him in the baby's room and
Oh,
she's
yeah.
kind of like teasing him, and it's really messed up. I was like, you will be a great Harley Quinn.
Hey,
like,
you,
awesome.
you're the
It was-
one.
It was just, I loved it. I think she'll do great.
Yeah, I think so too. What
Now-
do you think? You brought it up.
So, I'm excited for it. Of course, I'm gonna go see it. This is, on the topic of Harley Quinn, because it's always a touchy subject for me. Right now, the internet loves Harley Quinn, but what I hate is that the internet loves the Arkham Asylum and Arkham series version of Harley Quinn.
That's all they know.
Yeah, but there's so much more depth to the character, so I'm hoping that Suicide Squad can bring some of that to her character.
Right.
I'm hoping that she's sort of the main focus. Like, I heard it's going to be Deadshot, just because you can't have Will Smith be in the movie and not have him be the main focus. So I heard it's going to be more his story.
Mhm.
But man, I'm hoping I want to see the fucking dynamic of Joker and Harley Quinn together, like, more than anything.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that.
Like,
I'm not well adversed, but isn't their relationship kind of messed up?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
It's completely
Oh,
fucked up.
yeah.
It's fucking the way that. So she was his therapist and his doctor in Arkham, and he pretty much just and to make a long story short, he fucking brainwashes her, pretty much into, pretty much like falling in love with him. That she breaks him out of Arkham and everything, and then she just becomes fucking infatuated with him. But in this one, obviously, it looks a little different. Like
yeah.
when they show him in that trailer with the two shock things, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna fucking kill you," that's to her. I'm pretty sure he's saying that to her, because they show stills from the trailer and everything, and she's on a like a gurney type thing.
Yeah, she's tied down, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. So and you know,
Basically, their relationship is so abusive, if not more so to Harley, to each other. Like, Harley is head over heels for Joker, and he really doesn't even give a rat's ass about Harley. Like,
Nope.
he doesn't care if she dies. I was just watching the animated series like last week, even, and it got to a point where Harley was trying to save Joker. Like, she broke out of Arkham to help the Batman get Joker because he had a bomb. He was going to blow up Gotham. And he's like, "Oh, Harley, you're here. Great. Yeah, Joker, you were going to come back for me, right?" "Sure."
yeah, yeah. He's totally, and like I feel like not like the games convey that well, but like they don't show how he really is to her. Like he is kind of like a dick to her in the games,
Yeah.
but not to the point where like in the comics you see their interaction and shit. It's totally different.
Like, if they can bring out some of Harleen Quinzel, I'll be happy.
Yeah, yeah, that would be cool. I'm hoping, and I want to see Deadshot pull off some fucking crazy awesome sniper shot
You know,
in this
he will,
movie.
yeah.
And it's the only, you know what I sucks is it's PG-13,
Yeah.
and that's just for the Suicide Squad. It's
Yeah.
PG-13.
Yep.
Like,
Villains, here you go. Keep it family
yeah, here
friendly.
you go. Yeah, don't hurt him too bad.
I mean,
What
at least we're getting an R-rated superhero movie in Deadpool, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's what I'm fucking excited about that.
All right, on Deadpool, have you seen the marketing for this movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
In fucking sane. Like I was reading something, I think it was in Unlocked or Beyond or something. They were like, if there was ever a fucking Academy Award for
Advertising.
fucking marketing, they deserve it like 10 times over.
Yeah, the thing is,
You
with
know
how
what?
much marketing they're doing, they're hyping up this movie a lot. Like, it's Deadpool. It's either going to be the hype they're building it up to be, or it's going to tank. It can't be anything in between.
I really hope, and someone said this to me recently, but Deadpool can either be really funny or really cheesy. And I hope they don't take the cheesy route.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
hoping it's really funny.
I'm thinking, all right, so like this has been Ryan Reynolds' like pet project for a very long time. Like he's been very vocal about wanting to do this movie. So I feel like he wouldn't have done it if he didn't feel like it was going to do the character justice. And I feel like for fans like us who like Deadpool and who know what he's all about and everything, I feel like they are trying to gear it more towards us. So I feel like for us, it's going to be good regardless of what critics think. Is just what I think.
I'm
I
a
think,
little worried because the trailer only made me laugh one time. I felt.
but I'm
don't
hoping
know.
that's the point.
Yeah,
Well,
well, I
probably-
hope they didn't put all of the funny stuff in the trailer because sometimes I feel like they spoil everything in the trailer.
With how genius this marketing has been so far, I'm doubting that they threw all of their heavy punchlines into the trailer. That's just my thought.
I hope so.
Like I need him to break the fourth wall so many times in this movie. He needs to. He needs to know he's in a movie. He needs to know that he was Green Lantern and it sucked. He needs to know that, like, he needs to know
X-Men
about.
Origins.
Yes, and I guarantee you he makes reference to that. I guarantee it.
Oh, you shut me up that time, but you're not going to do it this time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and he'll mention something about a green character or something like that. He'll say something.
Yeah.
So I'm just I need that in my life. That's the first one to come out too. That's fucking next month.
Oh,
yeah, it's
man.
next month. It's a Valentine's Day joint, right?
Yeah,
I
that's,
think
that's what
so.
I'll be doing.
I know, me too.
And then March is Batman. May is, or is it April? April and May is Captain
March.
America.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then there's,
X-Men Apocalypse.
yeah, that's June, and I think that's gonna be fucking awesome too.
I can't wait.
Oh, I can't wait. I love First Class, and I love Days of Future Past even more. I'm so excited for that.
Okay.
And Oscar Isaacs is fucking awesome.
What do you guys think? I don't know the actress's name off the top of my head, but Sansa Stark as Jean Grey. What do you think
Oh,
from
yeah.
the trailer?
They didn't show like a lot of her. Like they showed her and everything. They showed her.
Really briefly.
I think obviously with her red hair and everything, she looks the part.
Yeah.
I mean, I need to see her in motion with her powers. and
Yeah,
shit like that.
because right now I'm kind of super on the fence about it. Like Sansa, it's not a thrilling performance. Like, yes, it's good, but it's a character that never changes.
Yeah,
And she's
like
mo-
Arya.
Yeah, it's like been the same acting throughout the whole thing. So I hope she doesn't go into the role of Jean Grey with that same style.
Oh, I hope not. I'm sure
Especially-
she'll be fine.
Yeah, she needs to use some enthusiasm.
Yeah.
But then right after that is I don't play the games, so not coming from coming off of not playing the games and then seeing the trailer, I think fucking Warcraft looked fucking awesome. But like I said, I haven't played the game, so
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you have something to say, Christian?
You can go.
Well, I was just gonna say it's pretty much a precursor to World of Warcraft. It's a very early story within the Warcraft universe, and what we've seen of it so far, me and the rest of my friends that I talked to about it, we're all pretty much on board with what Blizzard has to do. I mean, Blizzard, this has been their baby since forever, and cinematics and CGI is what they do.
yeah, seriously, because every time there's a commercial or some shit for one of their Warcraft expansions, it's fucking holy shit. Like I want a whole
Yeah,
movie
they
of
got
that.
the best commercials. The cutscenes are ridiculous. That's why I'm excited about looking for the movie. I don't have too much experience in the games. Like I think I played it maybe like a few years ago for like all of 10 minutes, and I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool, but it's not really for me, you know. But yeah, watching the trailer, like it looks amazing, like beautifully shot. So I'm excited, looking forward to it.
Maddie, have you ever played Warcraft?
I have not played World of Warcraft. I tried to. I finally got into the MOBA scene, so maybe we'll see after the movie comes out. But on another video game note, did you guys see the stills from Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, Fassbender looks fucking awesome.
Yeah,
He
I think
looks
that's
fucking
going to be
great.
a good one. I could see them doing a lot with that, just because I think the plot line of Assassin's Creed is really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping to see a trailer for that soon.
I know
Oh,
they
cool.
said there's some historical figures in it, but I don't remember who they said.
Huh. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm a huge Fassbender fan, so
Yeah, he's a great actor.
oh, I love him. I just saw him like last week in Steve Jobs.
I haven't seen that yet.
Mm-mm.
Great performance. The movie was it was all right, but yeah, as always, he was like the best part of the movie. Really good performance.
Yeah, like he fucking owns as Magneto.
Oh yes. Any
And
movie
then-
with like him and like James McAvoy, I'll watch like a billion times over.
And then after X-Men and after Warcraft, I think is Suicide Squad. And there's a new trailer supposed to be coming out for that soon.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping they show more.
Yeah,
of
during like
how they
one
show
of the
it.
CW shows, right?
Is it going to premiere during one of those?
That's what I had heard. Like during like
Well,
either like
Arrow's coming back on
Flash or like
TV.
Legends of Tomorrow or something like that.
I know Arrow and Flash are both coming back soon for the second half of
Yeah,
the season.
next week.
Yeah, so I'm all caught up on Arrow. I need to catch up on Flash, and then I'll be able
You
to-
got to catch up on Flash.
Yeah, so I'm pumped and ready to finish that.
Flash is
Have you
so
guys
good.
seen Jessica Jones on Netflix?
Oh no, so don't spoil it yet.
Not
please.
yet.
I won't spoil
I
it.
haven't watched it yet.
I'm only 3 episodes in. I really got to get around to finishing it.
I just get too
Really
busy.
dark.
Yeah, that's what
I
I,
like
heard.
it.
I heard it's like for a Marvel thing. Like I know Daredevil kind of put shit over the top with its violence and everything, but I heard like sex wise, Jessica Jones fucking takes it up to fucking a whole new level.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she takes it up to like 11 in like the 3 episodes I've seen. Shit's crazy.
Yeah, because I know
3 episodes, level 11. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I know, because the main bad guy, I know, like doesn't he like mentally rape her or something like that, or he does some weird thing to her where he makes her do all kinds of like fucked up shit.
His superpower is being able to kind of brainwash people into doing what he wants.
It's like persuasion,
And-
right? Almost.
hmm So they like have to do it. So even if he asked you to jump off a building, you would do it for him.
Yeah.
But she kind of finds out she has her own superpowers and is able to break free of that and wants to help the other people who are kind of under his power.
Now, was the introduction of Luke Cage good?
It wasn't really outward or sad or anything. They kind of just meet like at a bar. But
Yeah.
a lot of the people who watch the I thought it was cool that you guys know what she used to be in the comic series, right?
Mhm.
It was Jewel, I think,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
They like throw some jokes to her, like being Jewel, and some Luke Cage jokes. That's kind of cool for if you read like comic books.
Yeah, I like that they do that kind of thing. Like they cater to the fans with some certain things.
Right.
Now,
Mhm.
since they're making that throwback to Jewel, can I kind of go back to X-Men real quick? Isn't Jubilee coming in Apocalypse as well? And everybody just loves Jubilee.
Trailer for like a quick second. That's all I really know. But she looks like Jubilee.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
with the short hair and
With,
shit like that.
the jacket and all.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Have you guys watched The Newsroom?
No.
Yeah.
You've watched The Newsroom?
Oh yeah, all 3 seasons.
All right, so fucking Olivia Munn was awesome in that show.
Yeah, like that was the first time I was watching her. Where I'm like, you know what? She's really not bad at all. Like, I actually like her in this show.
Yeah, like she can act, so like I'm excited to see how she takes on her role.
Yeah.
Psylocke.
Yeah, so I'm ready to see what she can bring because she's a nerd. Like she likes that kind of shit. So
Oh
I'm
yeah,
ready to
since
see what
Attack
she
of the
can
Show.
Oh
bring.
I
Yeah,
remember those days.
exactly.
G4
But,
is still a channel, right?
So after Suicide Squad, I think the last one of the year is Doctor Strange, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the last. I don't think there's anything in between Suicide Squad and Doctor Strange and anything after that.
The stills they showed of Doctor Strange like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, he looked really good in the suit.
Yeah, well, he's a fucking phenomenal actor.
Oh yeah.
We, according to superherostuff.com, we have Gambit coming.
Huh.
That's no way that's this year.
That says October 7th, 2016.
I didn't even think they started recording that yet.
That's what I
Recording, filming.
That's probably why Channing Tatum had like the weird looking hair at the Golden Globes the other day. I totally forgot he was like filming for Gambit.
Yeah, like he fell off of that movie.
Yeah,
and then
but
he
there's
came back
been-
on and shit like that.
thought. There's been no trailers or anything for it yet, so it's weird to have it be
Like there's been
that
nothing.
close.
There's nothing on it.
Release date October 7th, 2016, according to even Google.
No, wow.
Huh.
I find that hard to believe. Like if that comes out in October, that means that movie's gonna suck some fucking major ass.
X-Men spin-off movie Gambit to begin production in March, according to GameSpot, but how? There's no way.
No way. A movie starts production in March and releases in October.
Okay, so it's IMDb has it officially listed at 2017, but
Yeah.
a bunch of other sources says 2016, which is weird. I don't know why it would do that.
Yeah. There's
So
if it's
kind
yeah
of-
no way.
But I feel like talking about comic series, we can't go without mentioning Preacher. Have you guys ever heard of that series?
Preacher, yeah, they're making that AMC.
Yeah, it's gonna be in May. Seth Rogen's working on it. It's kind of like
Yeah,
a
he loves
satire
it.
on religion, but it's an amazing series. It's like really dark kind of like an Image Dark Horse type. I think Dark
Nice.
Horse specifically does it, but I have big expectations for that one.
AMC puts out some like two of my favorite shows are on AMC, and no, it's not The Walking Dead. That is not as good as everybody makes it out to be.
It's good, but it's not as good as AMC has in another show.
All right, so it's not obviously it's fucking Breaking Bad
Right.
and fucking a show that I love that fucking not a lot of people that I know watch is Mad Men.
That's a great show.
Mad Men's fucking awesome, and I'm so glad John Hamm won for that fucking at the Golden Globes.
I really gotta start watching that show one of these days.
It's a very slow burn, so I mean, like it's because it's all
yeah, that's what I've heard.
it's all talking. It's nothing. It's like all.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I loved it. So it ended well. Like the show is just really really good.
Hmm.
But so I mean, we'll stay on TV shows for a second. So like, what's coming up? Like, so January just hit. Like all the TV shows are just starting. Like Shameless just started. So like, what do you guys like? What's your most anticipated show coming back for this year?
I'm just
Well, I'm excited
the
for,
Flash
Yeah,
second
that.
season. I mean, the second half of the season.
Yeah.
What I'm
you
excited
gonna
for, I haven't looked into it too much because there's a whole book series behind it, but everybody's expecting it to be like, oh, the next Game of Thrones is the Shannara Chronicles.
I heard.
Oh,
good
yeah.
things, You know.
Yeah, Maddie, what were you gonna say?
A show called Outcast is coming out. It's done by Robert Kirkman. I think it's going to be on Showtime, but the guy who directed You're Next, which was one of my favorite horror movies, will be doing this. And it's a possession story. And I do like the Walking Dead graphic novels a lot. So I'm expecting a lot from this show. I think it's going to be really interesting.
Is it based off of one of Kirkman's books?
Yeah, so they actually asked him if he wanted to do another TV show, and he said, I'll make this like graphic novel to kind of accompany it. I feel like the graphic novel's not as well as his other stuff because it's mostly made for TV, the
Yeah.
show he's gonna do. But the possession story is really cool. It's about a guy who's kind of broken free of this demonic possession, so he's the outcast to the demon, and he's trying to help the other people that have been possessed by it. So.
That's pretty
That
cool.
sounds
That's
awesome.
interesting.
I'm all about those
Yeah.
kind of possession type of movies and horror stuff like that. I'm
And
down.
I don't know
I'm
if you guys
interested.
saw You're Next, but it was like realistic. He did a lot of cool stuff with it. Kind of explained why the cell phones didn't work and all of the
Yeah.
bad guys had their own masks. They hunted
It would be
the survivors. So I'm expecting big things. It'll be good.
Have you ever heard of Invincible by Robert Kirkman?
No.
That is really really good. So like, I used to work at a movie theater, and I worked the box office a lot. So I used to work mornings. So like during the weekdays in the mornings, there's nothing but like old ladies and shit like that. So in between that, I would read comics, and my buddy that worked there also brought in comic books, and he brought in Invincible for me to read because he's a huge Kirkman fan. So he brought in Invincible, and what it is this this teenager finds out that he has powers, and he's like, holy shit. And then he finds out like his dad is like the fucking superhero. So then
Nice.
like they become like partners and everything like that, and they start going off and like fighting the fucking bad guys and shit. But like, I don't want to say too much without giving it away because it's a really good read, and like they kind of like they start shit like right off the bat, like it. But man, it's fucking really really good. Like Kirkman like had nailed it with Walking Dead, and I was like, oh, there's no way he can fucking do it twice. And fucking Invincible is fucking, it's really good.
I think the thing I like about Kirkman's stories is a lot of it's about overcoming your inner demons. They're really dark and about humans' interactions with each other in like moments of despair. And I think that's really interesting.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree. Like he said he doesn't plan on stopping like his major like I don't think he plans on stopping Invincible, and I don't think he definitely doesn't plan on stopping The Walking Dead until like he literally can't do it anymore.
At least he can turn out the Walking Dead novels a lot faster than George R. R. Martin can turn out a
Fucking
Song of
for
Ice and
real.
Fire.
Jesus.
Holy fuck! Like he even said it's not going to be ready this year.
Yeah.
So, like,
Surprisingly,
he's
fans
gonna
were
die.
supportive.
With that, though, it takes me forever to read those books. I'm still catching up. They're
He's gonna
so
die
big.
before that comes out.
I-
I guarantee you.
I believe he
say
told a
that.
few like directors like the direction he wanted to go with the ending for
yeah, he
Game
did.
of Thrones. So
Oh.
Yeah.
at least
Like, he
there's
told,
that if he kicks the bucket.
Like all the like the directors and shit, like the creators of the show, they know how his story ends.
Yeah, HBO knows how they're gonna.
But they want to go their own way. Like they're gonna start veering way off from the books. I think it's so.
I hope it doesn't take the
fans
Walking
don't get
Dead route.
spoiled.
I hope it doesn't take the Walking Dead route where, with the Walking Dead, I'm guilty of this myself because I'm glued to my TV every time the Walking Dead comes on. But there's always, if they start pandering to the audience and the crowd, you'll have these characters that are pretty much unkillable, which is what something Game of Thrones is pretty much known not to do. So you're gonna have like, oh, this person can't go away because if they die, oh, crowd's gonna riot. Gotta bring him
Seriously.
back.
Like there's even T-shirts if Daryl
I
dies. people riot.
cannot wait for Daryl to die and other
No.
characters. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I cannot wait.
Seriously, because
I
I don't
just-
I don't follow it as much anymore. So if he dies, I'm gonna be like, haha, fuck you fans.
I still love Daryl Dixon, but man, it'll be great if he does die. Only just because nobody would expect it. They're like, oh, he's immune. Nothing can happen to him.
Yeah, it would be crazy. I haven't. I used to be a big fan of the show, but this past season, I just haven't really bothered even to watch it.
It's
Carol
not,
is the best
kinda
character.
cheap with the kill characters and then bringing them back.
Yeah, they bitched out.
I heard about the Glenn thing. That was just like I don't know.
Okay.
Not a fan of it. I don't think that's cool to do to the fans to do
Yeah.
something like that. Unless they were planning on doing it in a like really big and like epic fashion. Maybe like
Which is
two
how it's
episodes
done.
later.
All right, so like, spoiler alert. I mean, I won't say how it's done or anything, but like, Glenn's death in the comics is just way
It's
worse.
brutal.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
brutal. It is.
Which is
They
brings us to the next
foreshadowed it.
season.
Yeah.
The next season of the TV show. That
It's when
That
they
is,
introduced that
um,
character.
yes.
I don't know. That character is one of the raunchiest characters I've ever read in a comic series. I don't know how they're going to do it on TV or allow him to talk. I've
Well-
never heard so many swear words in a sentence from him.
Think of
But-
Breaking Bad or AMC in general is really good about letting directors do what they need for characters. Besides, like in the one episode of Walking Dead a couple seasons ago, they took an F-bomb away from Rick, but
Yeah.
this
Well-
character you kind of can't really censor
Censor.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in Breaking Bad, they allowed them to say fuck one time in the season.
One time in one season.
Yeah, but all right, so like they used Breaking Bad did it perfectly. Like, has everybody finished it?
Yes.
Okay, so like at the end when Mike dies, he says, "Just
Spoiler
just
alert.
just shut the fuck
Yeah.
up and let me die in peace." And they said that on TV, and it was fucking awesome.
Love Mike.
Yeah, like that fit fucking perfectly. Like it was so well done. But
Yeah.
well, I mean, my most anticipated show coming next year is Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I'm super biased towards that show. I think it's the most fucking just well done show. Like it's production value, it's acting, just everything about that is fucking top notch. Like I fucking, it's the pinnacle of TV right now.
I don't know if they're doing another one, but I started Fargo, the second season, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
is one of the best shows I've ever watched. It's really giving movies a run for their money. I feel like
That's what I heard.
people are transitioning to television because such great things are being made on there.
I need to watch it. I haven't even seen season 1, so I really need to watch Fargo. And
It's
it's like on the
really
top of
good.
my list.
True Detective, they're just churning out these amazing TV shows
I
that you
love True
can never do in a movie. Yeah, you have to do it over the course of a TV show. I think Breaking Bad a lot of these other shows paved the way for these to be made. It's
Well, I
really
mean, look
cool.
at
I
like
it.
you have shows like I like The Sopranos was like a mini movie every time
Oh,
you
yeah.
watched an episode.
Yeah.
Like the Wire was like is considered the greatest television show like ever made.
Really good
Like-
shows over there.
So like I feel like I feel like paid television like HBO, Showtime, and shit paved the way for something like Breaking Bad, which paved the way for that to happen on cable TV, and now it's blowing up. Like you said,
Even what Netflix is doing, like House of Cards, is amazing.
Oh,
I
I
love Kevin
love-
Spacey. I
wanna
rewatched
be that
American
man.
Beauty. Yeah, like he's just so good, and I just like I'm really excited to see where it goes in the next 10 years and everything.
yeah,
they
seriously,
release.
and like their partnership with Marvel, like they're doing something in these TV shows with Daredevil and Jessica Jones that the Marvel movies can't do.
Mhm.
And like you're able to flesh out a character over
Oh,
10 or 13 episodes or
13
whatever it
episodes.
is.
All of
That's
these
why I love the Kingpin. Such a good villain.
Oh yeah.
all of these new Marvel shows or Marvel DC shows, I like to relate them to like the '90s animation the '90s superhero animations because sure it's for a much older audience, but it's exactly what you want in all of the characters.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like the superhero shows that they have out now, like the Ultimate Spider-Man and stuff like that, just doesn't even compare to like the Spider-Man cartoon series of the '90s. And
That's
like
a really good show. Oh yeah.
yeah, and like the animated Batman series, and like even Batman Beyond was fucking awesome.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
fucking Batman is the fucking best. Like, can we acknowledge that? I mean, well, he's
Yeah.
second best. He's number 2.
He's a good hero. He's not a good
Not
superhero.
a superhero.
He's number 2. When it comes to comic books, he's number 2.
Number one
Number
being
one. Is the greatest hero ever,
Hercules,
the Hulk.
the Hulk.
I don't know about that.
The Hulk is
Debatable.
single-handedly the most powerful and just the fucking most badass hero there will ever be. Ever.
Back to the Batman topic, I've been picking up DK3. I don't know if you guys have heard about that. Frank Miller's doing another series. He's done Sin City, obviously did DK1 and 2, but it's really good so far. It's not
Oh,
as
yeah, I
good as
heard
like
about
the
that.
originals, but a lot of modern day stuff was thrown into it, like newsrooms. It's just cool to see like more Batman stuff being expanded.
Yeah, they fucking Batman is just like you can go so many different ways with him because like you said, he's not a superhero, but he can be.
Right.
And but he can also be the detective, he can also be the villain, like in a sense, the villain, like the cops hunting Batman and everything like that. Like his story arc can go in so many different
Well, I think
directions.
more people can relate to Batman than Superman because Superman's perfect and
Perfect.
Fuck him.
doesn't
Air
have any
quotes.
No flaws.
problems. Like he kind of and these things that he has to deal with and the tragedies of his parents, and it's just kind of cool to see it play out on the screen.
Yeah.
Relate to that.
Yeah, I always see this you know how on Facebook they'll come out with like these pictures and like it's like what if Batman was in Arkham Asylum the whole time and the
Oh,
Joker
yeah, I
is
remember that one.
his doctor and like shit
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. Yeah, there's like you could even go that route. Like if a writer saw that was like, oh shit, like we could really do that if we wanted to. Like you could do that. Like there's just so many different ways you can take Batman and everything like
Okay.
that. Like,
Question for you guys.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm not sure if you have. I'm assuming you probably did. What's going on with the new Teen Titans? Like, give the old one back, please.
the old,
Teen
yeah,
Titans Go.
I think I watched like 1 or 2, and I was like, fuck no, and I just fucking turned it.
When you have a
Like-
10-year-old coming into your comic book store saying, this one sucks, what happened to the old one? You know it's
Wow.
bad. Because 10-year-olds don't have a concept for, like, writing. I don't know.
It's a totally different. Yeah.
Like one of my friends says they're incomparable because one of them's like trying to be the kids show that's super funny, but the Teen Titans, the original series, was fantastic. Again,
it was so well done.
at the
Really,
time
really
that it
good.
was around, all of the other superhero shows have kind of gone to the wayside, and Teen Titans comes, everybody's hooked on it, and then it kind of just falls off. They didn't want to
Such a
do it
good
anymore.
show.
Yeah, but did it fall off, or did it not draw the the viewership of a certain age that it wanted to? So that's why.
Older, yeah.
Well, I feel like they wanted more younger kids to tune in, and then there were people like us watching it, and they're like, we don't need that crowd. We need the fucking 8 to 12-year-old crowd to watch this TV show.
Yeah.
So then, we get screwed out of fucking a great fucking cartoon, dude.
Just like Young Justice, I want to see
Yes,
of that.
fucking yes.
Exactly.
But Samurai Jack is coming back.
Samurai Jack.
We all
God.
got
Cool,
to
I'm
look
excited
forward
about
to.
that. Yeah.
Our problems are solved.
Yeah, right.
Oh, cool.
They made something for us to all watch now.
But I kind of want to get on the topic of video games because we haven't talked about video games like
All
this,
right.
Yeah.
this entire time, and that's my
I'm
shit.
just gonna shut you down all right. The Division.
Not with that
because
connection.
I played the alpha. Oh no! Did you hear what I said though?
I heard
Something about
Dick.
the Division.
The Division. It's amazing. I played the alpha and it was so cool. I'm like,
Why didn't we play the alpha together? I had the alpha.
I only got to play it for like a night and then it black screened on me, which is okay because it was an alpha. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the alpha with the NDA and everything, you can't really like talk about it and everything, but like, holy fucking shit, is that game gonna be big? Like, it was like, all right. So I'll talk about like what they showed in trailers and everything like that because obviously that shit's been revealed. But like,
Yeah.
the windows do break, like they show. Like that was one of their big things. Like, and teamwork is like such a big thing in it. Like, so you can build your character class wise and everything like that, and like enemies charge you. Like there was instance I'm not supposed to talk about it, and I don't want to get in
I
trouble
think
because we're
there's
posting
been
this on
some
the internet.
gameplay released that wasn't alpha wise that they've shown.
Like enemies, like there are tougher enemies who will charge you, and you're like, holy fucking shit, dude! Like bullets won't just take them down right away. Like they have shields and shit. Like, and you gotta, and it's like that's what you need. Like your buddy up here on a roof for, and your fucking guy behind here in a car behind a car and shit. Like
So-
you need that teamwork in order to take down these people and everything. Because I tried doing it myself, and I was almost lost my voice yelling at the fucking TV.
Now,
I will say it reminds me of something like Fallout and like a Neverwinter-esque where you can invite your friends to go on these quests with you. They've talked about, and I've always wanted a game like that where you could make the character look like yourself. I just think it's going to be awesome. I'm excited to see what they do for it. I think the beta is March 8th.
now
No, the
Ubisoft,
release is March.
Ubisoft,
Oh, really?
as of
Yeah.
right now, they've not had a good track record recently with like Assassin's Creed Syndicate or even like Watch Dogs. That was an epic failure.
Oh,
Well, I heard
So-
Syndicate was good. I haven't played it, but I heard it was good.
which one?
Syndicate.
Oh yeah, I heard good things. I bought it during Black Friday. I haven't.
I
opened
know
it yet,
one of
but-
them was super glitchy. I think it was
That was
Syndicate.
Unity.
Oh,
That was
Unity.
Unity.
Okay, Unity is what I
Yeah.
was thinking of.
Yeah, and I played Unity, but I didn't beat it for some reason. It just didn't like hook me. And I'm in the minority here, but Assassin's Creed 3 was my favorite one. And
Really?
yeah, and
That
I
Brotherhood?
no, 3 is the one where it was in Boston and New York.
Oh, okay.
I fucking loved that game, man. I thought the combat was easily the best in that game. I mean, Connor wasn't that great of a character, but like, I don't know, man. Just I
Is it
really-
because we're from Boston, Zach?
No, that's not why.
I'm not a big fan of Assassin's Creed. I feel like they churn them out like the Land Before Time movie. Like there's just so many.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like
turned-
it's always the same plot line. I
They
don't know.
they never grabbed me personally. Like I played through 95% of the first one, got to the last assassination, never completed it because I got bored. I picked up 2 for a little bit, played that for maybe a half hour.
Well, 2 is infinitely better.
I I've only played it for a half hour. It doesn't grab me, and I have so much other stuff to play.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like, there are so many games out right now, and so many games that I want to play and everything. Like,
Got a huge backlog.
yeah, fuck, my backlog is big, man, and I just Assassin's Creed's a big game, and they want you to explore everything, and like I like collecting everything, and Assassin's Creed just has too fucking many collectibles, and the story and the way that they present its missions, where it's like, go here,
Yeah.
follow this guy for 20 fucking minutes and listen to him talk. I'm like, I don't fucking want to do that.
Games I get excited for, like, it's Fallout. These are years before you get to do that again.
I have no idea what you said.
Yeah, you kind of cut out a little bit there.
A little bit.
Fallout, you have to wait years before you get to play games like that.
Yeah.
So I got excited for Fallout.
Me
even though
too.
It takes so long.
Yeah, me. All right, so I got Fallout when I heard it was in Boston. I was like, that's fucking awesome. Like, finally a game where you get to explore Boston, and there were so many landmarks in there where I'm like, holy shit, like I've been there, and
It's still in my backlog.
yeah, I've put about 25 hours into it maybe, and I'm like, I find myself going back and just playing Gears of War
Yeah,
all the time.
Fallout, I've
Yeah.
played. I picked it up for a little bit. I picked it up for maybe like 5 hours to go through it initially. I dropped it for like a couple weeks. I went back to it a few weeks later. I put in like another 5 hours. Couple weeks passed because I was playing more stuff. I went back to it, threw in just another 25 hours in it this past weekend, and it
Wow.
is so fun, and you can lose hours in it like you can in Skyrim.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when you do play it, like when I do play it, I end up sinking 6 or 7 hours into the game because I usually play it at night when it's just me up by myself.
Right.
Because that's not the type of game where you'd be like, oh shit, like my wife's taking a shower, I'll play some Fallout real quick. Like you can't do that. So it's a game where you do have to sit down and actually invest time into it. And whenever I do have time to sit down and play, I'm like, damn, I want to play Rainbow or I want to play fucking Gears. Like I don't find myself striving to play Fallout, and
I
hate
find
that.
myself on Fallout a lot of times getting on, and then I'll just build my settlement
Oh, fuck
in
that,
my
I hate
house
that.
and make it look pretty because I'm a girl and I love it.
I can spend a little bit of
That's
time there, but I can't do it for long hours.
I
on
could do
end.
it for 2 hours, and then I look at the clock and I'm like, I just wasted 2 hours making
See,
this house. What am
wanna
I
get
doing
my-
with my life?
I want to get my cousin on here because he loves Fallout and he loves building his settlements and shit. And he has this fucking awesome build around his town and everything like that. And it's crazy. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a fucking awesome fucking build. So I went in there and I built this awesome tower of security and I put shit up and I was like, damn man, this sucks. I don't want to.
It's just like a one-room tower, 4
Yeah,
stories
seriously, 'cause-
high.
And then I'm like, oh shit, I know what I want to do. I'm gonna build this all the way out to there. Then it's like, you don't have enough wood, and I'm like, fuck, I do not want to go fucking find all this wood to build.
The first
this.
thing I did was make a house for the MVP, Dog Meat. He got his own little
Oh.
dog house.
Oh, nice.
He's spoiled.
No,
Yeah.
when I heard, because I named my character Bruce Wayne, so
Yeah.
when I walked out and fucking Codsworth was like, hey, Mr. Wayne, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, did he just call me Mr. Wayne?
Yep.
I was like, that is great. But I
I-
heard he'll call you like.
He'll
fucking,
call
like,
you
Kitty Master and shit
anything.
like that.
Yeah. So they
Yeah,
programmed
fuck
like names that they would expect the internet to throw in there too. Like I didn't even realize that Codsworth called me by the name I named my character until somebody I was talking to the next day. They're like, "Yeah, he called me by my name." I'm like, "Now that you told me, I think he actually did." So I went back and checked it. He totally called me by my name when I walked up to him the first time, and it's like, "Oh,
I have yet to use him as a companion though, so I don't know how he is in like when you're
Yeah, I
fighting with
haven't
him.
used
he's
him.
awesome." But I prefer Dog Meat because He's a dog, and
But
I
he
gave him
gets in
like
the
a nice.
fucking way. I'm like, all right, time to
Every
get out of this
time
room.
I hear him yelp, I'm like, I can't handle this. Like, it makes me feel so bad. I can't take him anymore.
And then you look over and he's sitting there dying, trying to get
I
up.
can't.
That's happened to me a few times, but I got him covered. Give him a stim pack, he'll be fine.
No, fuck that. I don't waste my stim packs on him. I'll kill everybody else, and then he heals himself.
Yeah.
I primarily use a sniper, so I'll just take people out from afar anyway. Then I'll move in, and if somebody tries to sneak up on me, dog meat will just attack.
Did you guys kill Swan?
I haven't played too much of the story. I've been doing all the
Yeah.
exploring.
He's not story wise. You just run into him.
It's just a side quest. Yeah.
He's at Frog Pond.
Mm-hmm.
So you go to Frog Pond, and he looks like he's one of the swan boats in the water. And you walk up to him, and then
scared
all of a sudden you see Swan up the top, and you're like, "What the fuck is Swan?" And then
Oh.
big motherfucker just comes out the water, and you're like, "Holy fucking shit!" So I just
Alright, guys.
ran, and I'm dropping mines everywhere I go, and he's walking through the mines and everything, and
We
he
got
has this melee weapon.
we got less than 5 minutes left, so we can start wrapping up.
All right.
All right, shit. All right, so all right, there's one thing that I didn't ask that I wanted to ask is what was, all right, so your underrated game of last year, what was it and why? Real quick.
Underrated.
I'm gonna have to go with Ori and the Blind Forest for me.
You
Didn't
think
you guys
that was?
play that?
You think that was underrated? I
Yeah,
thought
I thought that got a
I thought
lot
it
of
was underrated
publicity.
in the sense that like it didn't get like a lot of love critics wise, you know, like in a bunch of like game of the year like conversations and stuff like that. For me, it was like my game of the year, you know, and it was a really special game. I put like 12 hours into it. Beat it twice. I loved how hard it was. Did you guys play it?
Yeah, it's a super fun and really hard game, but it's rewarding.
Yeah, very rewarding.
For me, probably what I was surprised by the most, because it could have gone either way, is Until Dawn.
Nice
Like
pick.
it did very well. Like a lot of people loved it, but after like the wave of holiday releases, it kind of just lost most of its ground, and it was kind of like, oh well, that's over now.
How many people died in your first playthrough?
Oh, okay. So first playthrough, none. I
Nice.
finished with none, and then
Really?
of course I played a second time and killed everybody. So that was fun.
Awesome.
I'm kind of like going through trying to see what's even been released this year because I feel like there's been so much. But Mad Max, I feel like didn't get a lot. I just feel like no one's really talked about it.
Mhm.
Did I fall out of that?
Yeah, it looks like you fell out.
What the fuck?
But I heard great things about Mad Max. I think it was my favorite movie of the year, to be honest. Everybody said it was really fun, but I haven't really heard
The game?
anything about it. Yeah,
Oh, it was awesome. I played it, and I got every collectible in it and everything. Like it was really fun.
I
Like the
just feel
combat
like-
was like Batman.
I feel like it didn't get the reputation or.
No,
like,
it's
didn't
because it
get
came out
talked
the same
about.
day as Metal Gear Solid.
Oh,
It's a
Like,
fun game. I liked the time I played with it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. But Nick, what'd you say? Until Dawn?
Yeah, it did
I
very
haven't
well.
played that.
It did very well overall, but after like a week or two after, once all the holiday releases started coming in, everybody kind of just completely forgot about Until Dawn when it was a masterpiece.
Yeah, I really, really, really want to play it. Maddie, did you say your game?
mine was Mad Max, but obviously I play Smite a lot. I feel like that
Yeah.
doesn't.
A
get-
mighty storm.
But I love Smite. I feel like as a MOBA, it gets kind of like pushed to the side. But
So my underrated game of the year was a game that me and Maddie played a fuck ton of,
oh yeah,
and it was Evolve. And
Really?
Wow.
I fucking am so in love with that game, and I still play it to this day. And it's easily the best co-op game to come out since Portal 2.
What?
that game breaks my heart because
Like-
it was so good, but I feel like with all the nerfs they did and buffs, it just got really unbalanced, I guess.
Like, I don't know. Like, I love going in there with a team of people, and fucking beating a monster and everything like that. And like, it's just such a good feeling. And although they did do all the nerfs and buffs and everything, like, all the characters still play really well. Like, um, just like the way that they work off each other. Like there's a character, Abe, who fucking sucks ass at tracking in the beginning, but if you send someone like Bucket with him who can like track the monster right off the bat with his head, like he can spot, then you can get Abe over to the monster and track him in time, and then fucking he can slow him down in time for fucking like your assault to get there and fucking cause damage and shit. Like it's fucking so good. Like, and
Another thing that kind of bothered me, and I love Evolve, but the whole like thing that Star Wars has done, and like Destiny, where they don't release the full game and you just have to keep buying stuff. I'm
so
not a
guilty
fan
buying
of that.
like all the Destiny stuff.
I mean, I want to, but it just feels like you're getting cheated. Like you spent
I know I'm getting
$60 and you
cheated, but,
pre-order
like,
a game
I still,
and you
I still
support
just throw the
them in
money.
making it, and they kind of screw you over long term because those people can get the Game of the Year edition and
Well, you
get the
gotta
custom
think, like,
everything.
you got to think like they do that. So, and I'll be quick. So like they do that like. So a game like Evolve or Destiny needs to stay relevant over time. So like when a fucking a monster like Call of Duty comes out, you need Evolve and Destiny to still be putting out content to make its player base still want to play. So if they just kept the base game the way it was, like nobody would continue to play it. But as long as you continue to release content, people will come back and draw away from the monster like Call of Duty and Halo and continue to want to play that game. So like I feel like it's a necessary evil.
It's like bittersweet, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's time. A little over an hour, but that never hurt anybody. So I guess that's the first podcast.
The first
Yay!
unnamed podcast that we will eventually come up with a name for. But yeah, it was fun. It's fun to fucking actually like talk to people who know what you're fucking talking about. So
Yeah, I had a good time.
for sure. But I mean, yeah, we'll do it again. What in every other week we'll put one of these out.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't totally decided yet. That's just kind of what we're banking on for now. But
Right.
Yeah.
whatever works for everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sounds
definitely.
good.
But
All right.
yeah, I mean, until next time. Hopefully, we have a name by then. So when we open it up, it's like, hey, welcome to fucking this podcast.
You have an
Thanks for
intro.
listening, everyone.
Yeah.
And I'm
but,
not lagging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me neither. Fuck, man, that sucked. But anyways, yeah, it was fucking awesome. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah,
Bye.
take it easy,
Yes.
everyone.